Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Picked Gaming Podcast, featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast, also featuring me, DjLobsterDust.
It wants to work now. It says you want to work.
It wants to work.
It wants to work. What is up? Happy Monday.
Happy fucking Monday.
Oh my God. Pumpkin, do you know what's out?
Do I know it's out? Right now at this very minute?
This second, right this moment. I've already played it. I've already touched it.
Go ahead and tell me.
Say it. Say it out loud. You know what I'm thinking? I'm putting it out in the universe. Come on. Use your words.
Joe Rogan did not kill himself.
No, he didn't. No. Nobody has died yet. It's a video game. It's out.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eye.
Oh, don't fucking say
Come
it.
on. Come on, Brad. Use your one words.
No.
Say
No,
it.
I refuse to acknowledge this.
Come on. Are you a fucking horse? Put the brush down. C to the O to the D. Listen. At first glance,
Fuck you.
just listen. It's free for me.
Okay, sorry. I'm listening. Oh no. I have Game Pass too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
Fuck
you.
Call of Duty is dog shit.
There we go.
We're
talking.
When you come from playing stuff like Tarkov and shit like that, and you get to Call of Duty, woof, dude. Woof. It is a whole nother shithole. You forget how bad that franchise has gotten over the time. And like I'm looking at it because you're like, I just want that arena shooter. I just want to fucking get in and murder and get running back. And I got some cool plays, man. I got fine. Watching some of these people like fucking Omni flip slide off of buildings, I was like, what in the shit am I playing?
And they tried to warn us as it was coming.
They did.
Never forget Advanced Warfare and how everybody was like, what the fuck did you do?
Now, my favorite part is like also because I've been playing Tarkov so much, I'm just like really cautious about how I play, you know? So it's like you can't do that in Call of Duty. But also watching someone like fucking spin twirl off a building and then just track them and shoot them as they hit the ground, it's like, what were you doing? Like, it's just the easiest kill of your life. Like,
Face clean.
Yeah, you know, I was like, okay.
Everybody's trying to make that fucking clip for the internet.
I don't know if it's just the engine. I don't know if it's just the game or whatever, but it just looked shitty. It just looked really meh. I was running behind someone and they were just like the animations and shit. I was like, I will tell you though, it did feel good to just play a shooter where it's like die, respawn, respawn. You know what I mean? Get your kills, get your plays, fucking get out. There is also one other big point of Call of Duty that I want to play with.
We were talking in hyperbole.
No,
we were just like, making some observations. You're fucking playing this already?
I told you, Brad. I told you.
Dumpster fire of a human.
I am the dumpster fire. I have the worst gaming ADHD in the world. There has been nothing but Tarkov. I can't do any more fucking... Me and Rye ran fucking 20 raids last night looking for those stupid transponders. Play me some Johnny Cash.
Ooh, that's real.
Oh my God.
Let's try that too. Hold on, let me... Okay. Fuck you! Nah, it's fucking... I can't believe you fucking folded.
I didn't fold.
That quick. Can we go back to who was going to be the first Isn't there somewhere in there who's gonna be the first one to play the new Call of Duty?
That was the last Call of Duty, bud.
No, I think this counts.
It doesn't count. I told you I was gonna play it.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh man!
Wow. You told me?
I told you.
We have this on tape?
We have this on tape. You don't watch these podcasts. No one watches the Pocket Podcast.
Watches this shit.
I literally put it on to make sure that it worked. I gotta watch it and edit, and I gotta watch it and make sure it doesn't work. It's Call of Duty.
We've talked about this Call of Duty.
Yes.
I think we mentioned maybe zombies, perhaps.
Again, that is one of the main reasons I want to play this, is for zombies. 100%. Here's the thing, Brad. We talked about this when it first got announced. It's free because it's on Xbox Game Pass. I said specifically, I would be playing this because I don't have to spend a dime on it.
I think I'm having a fucking heart attack. You're making me so mad.
Dude, I'm more concerned with the fact that I might like it. Did you ever think about that? Remember when you bitched and complained about, you got me back into Tarkov. You gave me the...
What's happening right now? What is going on? How do we like, fucking idiots, fucking Omni movement, doing blah, blah, blah. Like, we've gone 3 minutes and you're going, I'm concerned that I actually like it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's different. It's something new. Newish. It's new, but same.
Didn't okay, so that was 3 minutes ago. Didn't a minute and a half ago you said it looks and feels like shit?
Yeah, it does, dude.
So come on. What are we doing here?
Well, I've only played like one match. I haven't gotten into the game. I haven't even got to make a custom class yet.
So this isn't actually anything other than
my first impression.
Something new.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So it's not a
it's Call of Duty.
So shut up. So shut up.
So you're gonna say right now that you're not gonna play this with me?
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, exactly.
You fucking folded. You folded.
It wasn't a fold.
I'm the strong one.
You're like,
I'm fucking ooh. Fucking weak.
That idea about folding is the dumbest thing. It's like, you folded. I told you I was folding. I told you I was going to play this. It shouldn't be a surprise.
You never had me. You never had your car.
I never knocked on nobody. What other things can we play right now, Brad?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly. And it's
their new fucking farm simulator 2K25 coming out or some shit like that.
100%. And this one is free. I didn't spend, I spent a dime on my subscription, but it's my subscription. I have that. It's already there. You know what I mean? So the rest of it's all there. I will tell you, the launcher will fuck you. Be very careful when you click that install button, because it goes, this is what we suggest. It's like Modern Warfare 3, like Warzone, Modern Warfare 3's fucking blah, 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 blah. And like, it's like all of a sudden it's 300 gigabytes. I'm like, what the shit? No, I just want multiplayer and the base game, and then it'll come with zombies. Like, I don't even install the campaign. And I got it down to like 45 gigs or like 50 gigs or something like that. I was like, okay, that's nothing. That's nothing. 50 gigs? I shit 50 gigs in my sleep. But realistically, man, there's nothing there that would stop me from just playing it.
Fuck you. Fucking coming 11/20/2024 Stalker 2. You couldn't just wait to then if you wanted something fucking new.
Oh no. That's already been pre-purchased for like 2 years, dude.
Well, it's free on Game Pass.
I'm not going to give Microsoft my money for that game. I stand with Ukraine. I'm on both parts of that. I'm going to play the fuck out of Stalker 2, but Stalker 2 is not going to be...
How do we move on?
You play Call of Duty with
what
me.
the... How long have we been in this podcast?
Yeah.
Can we start over and like make a pact on not to bring this shit up?
That's fine, because...
I'll go back. I'll do the items and advice for the intro.
I also have been playing Fortnite because I wanted to BR.
I feel like I'm in a bad dream right now.
No, no. That's I would never. I'd fucking Kurt Cobain before I do Fortnite again. This is what happened. You haven't been around to play video games. You left me to my own devices, Brad. This is your fault. You could have been there to be my crutch, my staple, my pillar of this fucking gaming world. You've been nowhere to be found. I've been out in the woods eating mushrooms I found off the ground, shitting myself, drinking deer piss to make sure it's fucking safe. I also want to tell you, this is high energy, man. I'm fucking excited to play just something new and different. Me and Rye played Tarkov last night for hours, farming those stupid fucking transmitters for the network provider quest, part 1. We ran Lighthouse, God knows how many times, died multiple times. Fuck it. We moved over to Reserve. We've got a Reserve loop that we're doing. We know exactly where it's at. So I had one in my inventory, was able to get one, where I had 0. We used 2 red flares, where I got 1 out of 1 red flare. Cool. Went back in another raid. We found 2 of them in raid. I got 1, he got 1, we got out. Fine. After that, Rye's home sick right now. 20 raids deep, hasn't seen a single one. Last night we ran like, I don't know, probably close to 12 or 13 raids last night. Haven't found one. I am just done with playing Tarkov for a little bit. I got to give it a break. I gotta fucking, I'm at that annoyance of burnout point that I just need something else. Call of Duty is another just shooter. I know Call of Duty. I know how to build a class. You know what I mean? I know how to fuck around. I don't have to learn all the new shit. Rye's been going back and playing Apex. What's
He's like looking in his mirror with some fucking self-respect.
You're only mad because Call of Duty is an amazing franchise that is.
Why am I bad? I got bigger thing. Ow! I got bigger things on the horizon than fucking Call of Duty.
Oh, really?
The casting of Frank Stone's coming out.
I don't know what that is.
Fucking pumped about that.
The casting of Frank Stone.
Yeah.
What is it? The video game?
Fucking new. Yeah. Fucking. Come on. I thought you were a gamer, dude.
I haven't heard about this. I'm interested.
Let's fucking.
What's the plot? Uh-oh. No, you're here.
Uh-oh.
You're here.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
You're not there.
I'm here.
You're coming back. Come back to me. You don't know about the casket of Frank Stone?
No. What is it?
It's like the shadow of Frank Stone, okay? He looms over Cedar Hills, a town forever altered by his violent past, you know? And as a group of young friends are about to discover, Stone's blood-soaked legacy cuts deep, leaving scars across families, generations, and the very fabric of reality itself, okay? You picking up what I'm putting down here?
I am.
It's basically another Quarry, if I'm...
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Dope, okay.
Yeah.
Is it done by Supermassive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. See? Fun things.
Fun things.
Actually, I just went to Steam looking for any game that we could change the fucking subject from. And I saw that. I saw that you really threw me for a loop when you're like, what's that? Because it says, one of your friends wants this. And it's you, of course. I saw on your wish list. So I was like, I can just hit this. We can make a quick transition and stray. What's that? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? It's in your wish list, not mine.
Have you ever opened up my wish list? There's 500.
No,
there's 500 items in there. There's 500 items.
I don't have the sanity for that. You're not even looking at which one. Just
I swear to God, most of all of them are like late night scrolls where you're like half asleep. Like, oh, that looks interesting. Like it's adding to watch later. That's what I'm doing. Like on like Netflix or whatever. It's just like I'll watch that when I get a chance. You know, that's all I do with video games. And then when something pops up, you'll see it pop up on fucking the news or whatever, and like go back in and check it. There's been a bunch of like cool, interesting games that I've been like looking at. There's like you ever heard of a game called Annos? It's like a city builder. It's not like SimCity.
okay.
It's more like Civilization Kinda, not really. Civilization's a little bit different. I'm trying to it's more of just like you build a town and you just kind of grow and you've got like certain things. There's lots of cookie cutter games, very, very generic city sims, but there's one that's based completely in the Cthulhu universe. It's like Cthulhu Civilization or something like that. And it's like some of the parts of it is,
Say less,
dude. It's so sick. So like, you know how there's like events that happen in these games where it's like your townspeople need more corn. Like a traveling trader came and like would like to trade sheep for corn or whatever. It's like your townspeople are a little bit under the weather, so they would like to sacrifice this woman. And it's like as she lays on the fucking stones with smiled ear to ear, waiting for the blade to enter her chest. What do you do? And it's like you drive the blade in and toss her into the volcano. Or like you say a grand speech and then kill her, or like you leave her to her own devices or something like that. And it's like, whoa, it's awkward. It's like you kill her, you do the sacrifice, and then like a Cthulhu monster comes out of like this pit on the ground and like drops a bunch of things, and it's like your people have faith and all this shit. It's so weird. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of into it because I've been wanting like another city builder, like what is it, like Will's Cozy Games. You know, Will plays his cozy games. Like what?
No, just send it us.
No. We can say that. We can say that, but don't be rude to just Senna like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck you, Will.
Will plays his cozy games, and they're do. I love cozy games. I love just mindless games where you don't have to think very hard. You know what I mean? Just click button, put here, let workers do it. I'm gonna speed up time. You know, get things done, finish crafting something. You know what I mean? So I've been looking at different city games, and that one just happened to pop up because of this next fest. I think there's a demo out for it, and I was like, I could be interested in playing something creeping off the wall like that. You know?
See, that's even it being a cozy game. That's the energy I want. Not it's on Windows for free and fucking like we're not gonna give Activision money really and fucking like so we just play some Omni Movement and fucking Call of Duty.
You're only upset about the Call of Duty because you have to keep to the shtick that you don't want to play it. Right?
But don't.
Right. So don't.
I don't.
Don't.
If Skur Ritual or fucking Hellfire Las Vegas or whatever the fuck we did, like if those could just come just like a little bit further, we'd be good. We didn't need that.
If they could do that. If they could get further. If there was a possibility for that. You're absolutely right. We would do it then, if in the grand future of things. But you know what we have now? A fucking dog shit ass Call of Duty that's going to drop for this year before they fucking pump another one out next year. Or in 4 months, they introduce Warzone into it and it's dead. You know what I want to do? I just want to play some arena battles in fucking Call of Duty, and I want to get involved in the zombies for just a little bit of time. That's it.
The only thing that makes me want to play Call of Duty, zombies, and not just zombies. I want zombies with weird, complex Easter eggs where one person is like running with like a horde on them for like 10 minutes while somebody fucking figures out which vowel comes after an imaginary letter, and like that's all I want. I want that, but I want more than just like oh, it'll unlock something. I want that like story where like okay, now you go to the next one, you can complete it. I want that. I want, what is that?
Cold War
4 Call of Duty. Yeah,
Cold War was another fucking. We played Zombie Cold War, and there's so much good shit involved with that one. That's what I want. And I haven't got a chance to test it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to try it out and see what it's like. If it's like this last thing with zombies where it was just like, we couldn't make DMZ work, so we're just going to fucking make it zombies. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But what they said is this is a classic zombie experience. Okay. You've got me. You're not going to get me to say no to that. What's the worst that happens? We spend one weekend dicking around with Call of Duty, and we try it, we don't like it, and we move on. Or you because you know it's going to happen. You're going to play it and enjoy it because it's fast paced. It attaches that ADHD in your brain. You're like, blah, blah, we got to push to the next thing. Oh, the next skin unlocks at 22. I'm going to get that. You know what I mean? Did I open up the shop already? No, I didn't. I didn't open the shop. And a lot of that was because I didn't realize I was in a lobby that was already running. And by the time I found the shop,
Go ahead and drop down in the comments below if you think he's a fucking liar.
Swear to God, I have not opened the shop, but I didn't get a chance to. I didn't realize I was in a lobby and it loaded me into a game. But when I found the shop button, I was like, oh, click. And then I got loaded into a game. So come on, man. Come on. Not for Call of Duty. Not for Call of Duty. Like, I'm not saying come on for Call of Duty. I'm saying come on for the adventure, dude.
We'll fucking play fucking Cthulhu Sacrifice Builder.
It's a single player game. How are we going to play that?
I'll sit in Discord and watch you play.
Oh, I really do. Okay, we're getting to the end of the month.
The same way that we play Clockwork Industries. Not Clockwork, everybody. Clockwork. They'll fool you with their steampunk lettering.
Stuck on that one fucking quest line for like an hour and a half.
I mean, it didn't help that we were pretty drunk.
We were pretty drunk.
See if you can put it in her butt. Marrying the barista? What a fucking rookie mistake.
Oh man. No, I've realized I have not been able to record and put out as much spoopy games this month as I thought I was going to. And it actually kind of feels bad. We're at the tail end of the month, dude. This week is the last week of fucking October.
Just thinking about it today.
Yeah. And I was like,
I have Chucksy recorded. I've even started the editing. And like as I'm like helping my mom like move stuff, I'm like, oh, we're almost done.
Yeah. Dude, my life has
October fucking flew.
Dude, okay. Can we talk about how bad our justice system is? I have had this fucking thing looming over my head for a hot minute. So I'm going to give everyone the full rundown detail of how much of a criminal I am.
This cannot be used in court, by the way.
Double jeopardy does not happen. 2022, I got pulled over coming back. So this was us coming out of pandemic and everything. I took a job, right? Working for the company. Had to get to Salinas. So I left my house at 4 a.m. to get to Salinas so I could be there at like 7 a.m. or whatever. We worked a job, and on my way back, I got pulled over because the car that I was driving, there was the white BMW. I couldn't get the fucking car smogged because there was some evap problem. The car ran fine. There was no problems. It was just like off numbers for the evap, so they wouldn't let it pass smog. So fuck. I get pulled over. They run the whole thing, and they're like, "Oh man, you know what? You've got like I talked to the cop. The cop was fucking cool. He's like, dude, your license is suspended from fucking like DMV has some problem with something because of a DUI back in 2012. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Like, what the shit? So I'm like, God damn it. So he's like, I get the situation. He's like, normally I would tow your car and take you to jail. He's like, but shit happens, dude. Just pull off the road and fucking have someone come pick up the car. It's like, cool, man. Awesome. Get stuff worked out with DMV and everything at that point in time. So DMV, so fast track now. I've called, so during this time period, I'm calling down to, because this happened in Solano County, because I got pulled over fucking in Benicia. I'm like, hey guys, I need to fucking get this worked out. They're like, oh, we don't have it. DA has it. The fucking courts have it, back and forth. Oh, the officer never sent us things over. I finally got told by the court, you just need to wait. You just need to wait. I was like, okay, cool. No problem. Wait. End of 2023 comes around. I've never seen anything. There's no mail. There's nothing. I'm just thinking the cop was super cool. They don't have anything. Maybe the cop was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? It happens. Nope. End of 2023, I made a phone call to DMV because I had to get something squared away. And they were like, hey, you know you have a failure to appear on your record and we've had to resuspend your license. What? It's okay.
Can't put that in the mail?
Yeah.
you can't
Thank you.
Let me know.
So then the process of the rest of 2024 was trying to get this all worked out, figured out. So come to pretty recently, because of life events that have happened with me, I've got to get this all squared away now. So made a phone call and finally talked to someone in the courts, and they were like, oh, you just need to email this specific person and then put yourself on the docket to get in. So, okay, cool. So go all the way Go all the way to Fairfield Court. Get all the way down there. I'm on the 8:31 docket. The courtroom doesn't open until 8:30. I'm there at 8. I'm fucking first one sitting down. Go through the whole process. I'm sitting. Okay, we're gonna take in a 15-minute. Sitting. By the time 12 o'clock came around, 12:30, I'm the only person left in the courtroom. I'm just sitting there. And I'm just like, and the judge keeps looking at me. She's a really nice lady. She just keeps looking at me, and then she's going back to other cases and stuff like that. She keeps looking at me, and she's going back to other cases. She's looking at me. And then she's finally like, I got to stop real quick. Is there any reason we haven't called this gentleman? And like everybody like turns and looks back, and they're like, I don't know who that is. And so public defender comes up, and he's like, hey, man, this guy, hey, bro. So I was like, just... what do you need? And he's like, just wondering, like, you need someone to represent you? I was like, yeah, sure, fine, represent me. Just get me up here. Let's fucking go, dude. It's 12 o'clock. I've been here since 8 o'clock in the morning. You guys haven't even looked at me. So he's like, I'll call you up in a minute. I was like, yeah, you go ahead and do that. So they call me up, and then the people, whoever represents the people or whatever, is like, we don't have your file. So can we get a minute to figure out what the fuck it is? Yeah, sure. Cool. I mean, I'm on your fucking docket. I talked to the bailiff when we went to lunch. I was like, is my name on the docket? And they're like, yeah, it's right here. It's like, okay, cool. So they're like, he's like, it's a busy day. So they're probably going to call your name later. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. No big deal. I saw my name on the docket. People fucking call down. A file gets sent up to them. So where the fucking Christ? File gets sent to the people. People pull out some paperwork. They're like, oh, okay. Take it up to the judge. Judge gets it. Pulls it open. They call me up. She's like, she looks at the people. She looks at the district attorney. She's like, are we ready to serve justice today? And the people are like, yes, ma'am, we're ready to serve justice. And now I've got this whole thing looming on my head. And for like a week, I've been just...
Are we ready to serve justice today?
That's what she said. That's what she says. And I'm stressing, dude. I'm stressed. I'm just so... I haven't slept.
You turned into that guy that jumps over the thing at the judge?
There's no one in the courtroom. I'll murder all of us right now and call it a day. You know what I mean?
That was a joke, just certain.
Uh-huh. And so they're like, okay, everybody just says it in agreement. It's like, yeah, we'll serve justice today. As in, everybody was on the same fucking page. And the judge goes, this case is so old, it's dismissed. You can go. And I'm like, what? Like, I was ready to battle it out. I was ready to explain the situation, try to explain what the fuck was going on. She's like, yeah, it's so old, we're just dismissing it. And I'm like, oh my God. So I go to leave, and
thank you.
And the public defender comes up, and he's like, bro, you should have just called down. We could have just had this taken care of without you coming down here. I was like, don't tell me that. After I've been sitting here for almost 5 hours.
Made me feel like this was worth something.
Thanks, dude. I'm not mad about it because I got the paperwork saying it's fucking done, taken care of, sent it to DMV. I'm cleared out. It's done.
I'm not mad about it.
I was just like, how is this a fucking process? And so what I came to find out, because I talked to a couple, because I was talking to a couple people that were there after we all got done, because they all went to lunch at that point. I was the last person. They were supposed to go to lunch at 12, but because they had to call me, it took them longer. Then they had to go to lunch later. Whatever, fine. I was talking to a couple people, like other public defender people that were there, and they were like, you know what the fucking weird thing is like the courts can make all these decisions and everything, but until there's some like connection with the person that's in there, it's like most of the time the courts just leave it because they never have to pull a record unless something happens. But they're like, but when the court sends it to DMV, DMV is its own entity that will never do anything until there's some new information from the court. Like, even if it's just a point where you're like, hey, can there be any connection between, like, how is it this is popping up in such random places? The DMV is like, we don't give a shit. It's just, this is what we have on our record and this is what we're going with. We don't care at all to make any changes. Bro, I came home that day after being so stressed for like 2 days because I was like, dude, this is so fucking old. And then, like, to find out, like, not only was it a failure to appear, but they also put a bench warrant out for your arrest when you have a failure to appear.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like stressing the fact it's so old. I get down there and they're like, sorry, you're going to go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, I had no idea what's going to happen. Like, and I'm like, it's a fucking minor infraction. So it's not like they're going to stick me in jail for 8 months or some bullshit like that. But it's still enough to be like, I got work, man. Like, I can't afford to be like in jail, you know? Like, that's the whole reason I Ubered down, because I was like, I don't want to leave my car there and then come out and like, fuck it, because of how slow the process has been to ever get any information from Solano County, to be there for like 2 weeks because they're like, oh, we forgot your paperwork. We forgot you were in here. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit. I came home and I got home. I was like, all right, I'm going to clean the house a little bit because it's a little messy. I took the day off, you know? I just sat down. I was like, I'm so fucking tired. I just passed out for like 4 hours, just out cold. Like, once all that stress leaves your body, you know, and your body's like, okay, we're going to relax for a minute, I just fucking KO'd.
Yeah. What I don't understand, why'd you have to Uber down there?
Because, again, I didn't have a ride.
What am I to you?
A very far away person, an hour and 15 minutes
I'm
away.
not that fucking far. I do nothing.
I know.
If anything, you could have just saved me from fucking
I know.
Tarkov for a day.
I would never do that to you.
Nah, I would never make your life better. You sack of shit. You sit there. You fucking hate shit.
No, because I was thinking it was going to be.
That's the thing. So you text me, and I think at that point, at the point that you text me, I think I had just gotten over to like unload hay bales for my mom at the church. And
What?
will you text me that? My mom, all day today, all I've been doing is like moving hay bales and stuff because the church she goes to is having like a kids Halloween thing.
Okay, that makes more
So
sense.
I'm moving stuff. And like you told me you're going down. And like I didn't connect the dots. I was like, you fucking asshole. Like, I could have driven you. I could have fucking taken you. You could have had somebody instead you're fucking spending an hour and 30 minutes each direction with some fucking random Uber driver.
Yeah, it cost me
Fucking paying that fucking
dude, it cost me $180 to go to court for someone to literally by the time I got up 5 minutes.
Cool that like it's all done and gone
Sure.
and like nothing came from it. But man.
It was just, I mean, that's just my life right now. Everything in my life is just coming and fucking like, hey, by the way, blam, just fucking hit me slaps in the face, dude. I'm just like, I'm just trying. I'm not even, it's what is it? Is it Rocky 2? Where after like a couple hits, you just kind of standing there like,
I ain't no bill.
Yeah, you know, I'm just waiting for the fucking comeback. It's fucking torture, dude. Oh man. But I slept like a fucking baby that night. I was like, thank God, dude. That's just
I bet.
just done, dude.
That's a good weight off your shoulder.
That's a good weight off my shoulder. Because I didn't give a shit about. I was like, this is so fucking stupid. I'll battle this as much as possible. But the only thing that was worrying me is like the bench warrant. Because I was like, I'm sorry, I don't want to go to jail over this. This is bullshit, you know. So anyway, our justice system needs some reworks.
Yeah.
Just
like the time I found out, I went to go buy a gun. This is probably like 2012 or 2013, something like that. I went to go buy a gun. I already had guns, mind you. I went to go buy a gun, and my my background check came back. And they're like, "You're not allowed to own guns. You have a warrant for your arrest." I was like, "What?" Like, yeah. What did you do in Montana? I was like, "What?" And they're like, "They have a warrant for your arrest in Montana." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I haven't been to Montana." And I don't know. I started like thinking about it. And the only thing, like the thing that immediately came to mind is the last time, well, from then, the last time that I was up in Montana, I got like a speeding ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of same thing, you know? Except I sent it is like back in the days where you sent a check in the mail.
Yeah.
And like my dad happened to be going up to Montana. I was like, dude, they have an arrest warrant. And he's like, did you see if the cash check or if the check cashed after you sent it? And I was like, no, I was 18 at the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, how did you balance your checkbook if you didn't see if the check cashed? I was like, who the fuck balances checkbooks anymore? Like they just came out with apps on your phone for your bank back then. Like who does that? And like, sure enough, it was just something like that. He went up, they're like, yeah, your son, it's accrued a lot of fees because it's been late for, I mean, this is like 8 years now.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, how much? And they're like, $63. It's like, what? The speed ticket itself, I think, was like $20 or something. But like they're like egregious as like, man, California courts don't get out of bed for less than 800. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. And that was the thing. I was hearing like all the other people that weren't that hadn't showed up for their court cases. They were like, okay, issue bench warrant with bail at 70,000. And I was like, oh no.
So just to not go to jail is $7,000 up front.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn.
I was like, I'm not happy.
You're just doing burpees while you're waiting to get called. Like, fuck it. All right. Jailbird.
Yeah. Find the biggest guy in the courtroom. Oh, fuck. Oh, so free, cleared up, done. Next week is Halloween. I want to record a few more spoopy videos. Oh, my camera's doing that thing again. I don't know what goes on with this fucking computer anymore. It's like all of a sudden it just stops doing camera stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's your internet. Maybe it's Discord.
How many times have we said we need to find a better way to? Oh,
we're fine.
A better way to do this.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. At what point?
Instead, we just Discord boost servers.
Well, it doesn't help. At what point do we also now go back and like reevaluate the podcast in itself? Like, what if we just started doing audio?
Just shut it down.
Just shut it down.
Oh, yeah.
Audio.
Yeah, nobody watches this shit. Maybe they'll listen, though.
Oh, man. It makes me feel
Find
bad.
our podcast on Audible.
I mean, it has to be fairly easy to get it on Spotify. I have to imagine all I have to do.
Very easy.
Is just
Very easy.
When I fucking
You just
render
rip the audio and
exactly, and then upload. I need to start doing it. My thing is also, do I need to go back and rip audio from 100 and other podcasts to have a complete collection? Or do we just say,
sounds like a lot of work.
maybe we just start year 3, because we're coming up into year 3, Brad.
Yeah.
Year 3 of this. We're not doing anything. This channel's shit.
Hey, Joe Rogan didn't start making money until his 5th year.
Yeah, his 5th year after all that fucking money from Fear Factor and all the other crazy shit he had.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, it's like I want to record some more spoopy games this upcoming week to get. I want to just do so. Like, there's been a couple videos. What I would like to do, and I don't know how fucking realistic this is gonna be, but I would like to do a spoopy game a day until Halloween. I just don't know how fucking possible that. Maybe not a day, but at least 2 or 3 more. I've got the really, really fucking weird supernatural game I want to.
Oh yeah, we never even did that.
I know. I want to record that. I want to do the fucking more. Fuck you. Let me have this. I want to do the Mortuary's Assistant with Sean, where it we did that, like the science mystery theater thing.
Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, Mystery Science Theater, where Sean plays, but he has us muted, and we just talk the entire time while he plays. I think that would be a fucking great experience, because he is scared shitless of that game. That's like that's the perfect fucking environment for someone to play a spoopy game.
But we can hear him, yeah.
Yeah, we can hear him. He just can't.
He just can't hear us.
Exactly, and he has to play the game knowing we're there, but can't hear us. There's no being able to confide in your boys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just got to do it.
That was weird, right? Crickets.
Yeah, exactly. I think it would be a great experience. I think that would be a fun fucking like video to record. I don't know how we would record it. Discord is goddamn dog shit. I'd have to fucking blow it up and do a whole thing. But like, if we could get it to work, that would be so fucking fun. I just hear Sean the whole time. Like, you know, there's going to be things. Oh. The best part is because Sean will be so scared he won't be talking, which is why it'll be so good, because we'll be talking through all those points. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be amazing for things like us getting jump scared, but Sean playing the game like this will miss something.
He's fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole time. Oh man, I want to see that happen. I want to do that no matter what, even if it's just me, you, and Sean. You know what I mean? I know we want to have Aaron there, but I don't know where Aaron's at. He said something about being in Boston or some shit like that. I don't know if you know, but like I want to get that recorded. I want to do that just so I can even if I just have to edit it in a funky way so we have it all set up. That would be the best little fucking thing.
Sean's got like a fucking calendar of October, just like, oh, we're almost there, and then I don't have to do this. Like, it's getting closer.
Yeah, because if we fail to do it for Spoopy month, we're gonna do it for November too. Like, it's gonna happen. He's gonna do this, you know. But I think it would be a great experience for us to have that little bit of a weird spoop for him. And just like have something goofy for us. That's great. But I definitely want to record that Supernatural game because it looks so off the wall creepy. And like I said,
man, there's something. At the apartment is so different than out here, dude.
Oh yeah.
Spoopy games get spoopy.
Yeah, dude.
Like I feel, and it's even worse when like Janica goes to bed, you know, and I come out, like I turn it off, and like I open like the sliding door, and all the lights in the house are off, and I'm like, like feel it real quick, turn the light on, like I'm not a bitch, but like it gets like weirdly unsettling. Like I don't think I ever really had a problem with spoopy games, but then when you're like you feel like isolated, it gets a little creepy.
Not only that, I get that feeling here by myself. You know what I mean?
I have the lights like under my desk, and normally I have them as just like red, just so I can see, but like keep it low. But like I start playing spoopy games, I turn like a bright blue or something, to give the room more of a glow.
It's all pink and fluttery.
Yeah, pink pony club. Just singing to myself, rocking back and forth.
The thing about it too is like, don't they say something about like being next to running water also enhances like supernatural activity and shit?
Shut the fuck up.
You know,
no, you're trying to do some of that. This is that mortician's assistant bullshit. Just the fact that you're opening yourself to these fucking
Do you ever
things.
just randomly wake up at 3 a.m.? Yeah.
Let's Call of Duty.
Bro, is that not the weirdest experience ever? Because you know why you're waking up. Like, nobody just wakes up at 3 a.m. like, oh, I guess it's 3 a.m.
Ghost penis just came out of your mouth.
Dude, swear to God. Swear to God. It's always the weirdest thing when I just randomly wake up and know it's the middle of the night, but I have to check my phone to be like, what time is it? Because now it's getting to the point where I'm getting up in the morning, it's dark out.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I'm not really 100%. Do I miss an alarm? I have to check. And you click that phone and it's like 3:05 or like 3, you know what I mean? 3:03. It's like right at the cusp of the turning point. You're just like, oh man, like put the phone down. You just gotta, all of a sudden you're just kind of checking corners of the room, you know? It's like, ooh.
Yeah. What woke me up so dramatically?
Yeah. And it's never like when I wake up in the morning with my alarms, it's like,
it's not like it's you like, it's like
boom. Yeah,
eyes pop.
Yeah, dude. And that's the thing.
And you start like wondering, did I hear something? And now it's just not moving.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much of that because like realistically, like when I wake up in the morning with my alarms, I'm like turning alarm up. I'm like groggy, trying to like find myself. When it's 3 a.m., I am bink. I've like the most wide awake I've ever been in my entire life, and I'm just looking like.
So I'll give you one better. I've had like fucking that thing where like you think you hear something, and you pop up. I'll go get like the full like AR-15, and I'm like weapon light, like clearing my house. I go out like maybe it's outside. I go out on that back porch, and like acorns or like a pine cone falls like. And I'm like over, looking, like, oh shit! But like as you're looking this way, nothing's watching this way, and it's dark over there. You zoom back. And, like, next thing you know, you're fucking like amped, and like your heart rate's going. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go back to bed. You just stare there.
It'll always be that time too. It's like 3 a.m. I'll wake up, and then I'll be like, all right. And like you'll sit for a second, be like, did you hear anything? Is anything going on? And then I'll get up to like go and take a piss or something. And I turn the light on to go and take a piss. And then, you know, turn the light off. And now it's even darker because your eyes and now you're like, I fucked up. Like, I fucked up. I need my nightlight. Yeah. There's been so many times that I have, and like, I'm not not scared of the dark, but I'm not scared of the dark. You know what I mean? Like the dark creeps you out because you just don't know. And when you're in that environment, you like any person who doesn't know that 3 a.m. is that witching hour thing, and you wake up at that point, you probably go back to bed like a goddamn baby. Like, but like when you're knowledgeable of that, it's like, and you lay back down in bed, and the whole time I'm just like, there was like one night I came out and the spare bedroom was open. And I was like,
"Oh, I'm eating melatonin."
Dude, I was like,
out,
I remember specifically closing that door.
That's the fucking
Because I put the vacuum and stuff in there. So I was like, I know
when it doesn't like close all the way, but you know you pulled to hear that click, and now it's open a little.
And it wasn't open a little. It was like a full swing open, and I was like, did I go back in there? I'm like trying to go through my head, like, did I open that? Because I remember specifically. That's exactly right.
You played the mortuary assistant.
I didn't play well, at one point I did, yeah.
Yeah, you invited that into your home.
It was probably all the fucking Ouija boards, sacrifices, and shit I did when I was a kid. You know, you like in high school or like middle school, like trying to impress the girls, go up to like a sleepover, like let's play with the Ouija board. You know, it's like I probably fucked up.
Also, my name in blood.
I'm not scared of this.
I'll ever come back
All of a sudden, a candle gets blown out. It's like
that's what they don't tell you. Some demons are so sadistic they'll wait until you're 35.
Oh yeah,
to come back to start collecting. Like, oh no, come on! I was just getting my credit in order.
Although that's the thing, I feel bad for the demon that is trying to haunt me. Like, bro, are you sure? Like right now? Like you give it 10 years. You know, it's like you got.
That's like the meme. Like so, anyways, like that's I think when like. I really think like the trauma in my life started, and like it just goes like demon who I summoned from a Ouija board. Is that why you brought me here?
Or my favorite one is like it's like a demon standing in front of a guy. Is like, I've been possessing your body for the past week, and then all of a sudden the demon's like crying, like, how do you live like this? He's like, I know, come here, bud, come here. But that's man. See, that's the thing. If this house is haunted, I gotta embrace it. I've been here for 10 years. Nothing's happened yet. I mean, knock on wood, but not knock on wood. I mean, I mean, if this point
nothing's happened yet, boom, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like realistically, it's like I'm more now. It's just roommate situation. You know what I mean? Sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't ask you to pay rent. I don't ask you to do dishes. If the worst it's gonna do is leave a door open. Who gives a shit? You know. And if I die from fucking a ghost or
I'm
whatever,
gonna come over to your place and see like a fucking salt line at your bedroom. What's this? Invading my. I just can't get any fucking sleep. I gotta keep them out there.
Yeah, just keeps tucking the fucking blankets in the bottom of the goddamn bed. I crawl in.
Do you have garlic hanging up in your house anymore?
I do, but I also found out that garlic is like some fucking enrichment. Like I think it's a ploy from vampires to make blood more enriched. So they say, "Ooh, we're scared of garlic." So everybody eats garlic and keeps it around, but it actually makes blood richer. So I think I gotta take the garlic.
The next piece of fucking vampire propaganda. Ooh, truffles. They hate truffles and garlic.
Yeah,
and don't you dare leave a nice mineral water on your nightstand either.
Have you had a sea bass in the past week? Also, that clove of garlic that's in that bag has been hanging there.
Because I was gonna say, I remember at every place, but I feel like the last time I was at your place, I don't remember seeing it.
It's there. Ooh.
Okay.
I need to double check, but I'm almost positive it's there. I've kept it up since I lived in Buck's Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Fucking vampires. You stupid. Oh, that makes sense. Like you explained it once, and I've never questioned it since.
I hung it on the wall so I could. Just because I was doing something and I had a hook and I hung garlic on the wall. And I think one person had asked me, "It's like, what's that for?" I was like, "Vampires," and they're like, "Oh, that makes sense." And I just never changed that thought process. And because I did that one time, I've been like, for my entire life, it's Dewey in the back of my car. It'll always be there.
Yeah, Dewey.
Yep.
What a champ.
What a champ. He's been through a lot of shit. I lost him on the freeway twice. I pulled over on the freeway to make sure I picked him up. I've got him wedged back there now. He doesn't move at all.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, Dewey.
I've had that fucking stupid dewdrop since 2007. All right, so what are we doing? We gonna play spoopy games tonight, or are we gonna play Call of Duty?
Not that I can't play anything. I have to be up in the morning.
Okay.
I know.
No, it's okay. Sorry, man.
I know.
You've got your own personal life going on. It's no big deal. I'm not mad. I mean, it's literally Friday. What do you have going on Saturday?
I gotta help my mom in the morning.
You've been helping her all week, though.
I know. This is the culmination.
Uh-huh. You know what you should start doing? Start paying rent. I'm going to pay you rent so you leave me the fuck alone. I mean, does she need the help?
Yeah.
And it has to be at fucking 6 in the morning?
9:30.
Oh. 9:30.
So I went there. And like so we were setting up a bounce house today, like hay bales bounce house. And these guys are like late 60s, some of them late 70s, trying to move this. 3 of them fell over. One, I wasn't sure if he was going to get back up. He's all like grabbing his hip. I was like,
just leave him.
Are you kidding me?
Just leave him.
I was like, just stop. Like, I'm like, it's not like you guys are really doing anything. I'm pulling, right? Like you guys like pushing on it and like trying to like help. Like it gives. It's not all the way inflated. Like, stop. Let me pull. You just tell me what you want to do. And they're like, no, we'll help. Like just tripping over their feet like one of those fucking like, do you not know how to use a salt shaker ads where they're like fumbling stuff? And I was like, Mom, like at a certain point, I hadn't eaten like all day. I was like, what are we doing here? What, like I'm starting to like get irritated. I was like, what's going on? Can you tell me what we need to do so that I can like, it doesn't have to be this hard. It doesn't.
Yeah. And
she's like, this is why we need your help, Brad. All of us are this age and we're the only ones doing something. I was like, they just don't do it.
Yeah. Oh man. See, that's the thing. You have a very rich family emotion. Like you're the type of person that like is very.
Nope, just my mom.
Well, you know,
there's my mom, my sister, everyone else. Don't
see because my whole thing is like this is why we need your help. Well, then grab yourself some wheelchairs and fucking get one of those motorized scooters, tie it to the back of it, and just pull all together as one.
Okay, if they had motorized scooters, it'd be less of a problem for me. I'd be like, I'll join your fucking wheelchair gang.
We'll get leather jackets and patches.
No, I gotta and Janice's family's coming over this weekend because they want to have like a housewarming thing. And I've been trying to fucking put these fucking like this. He's like, ow! Like cable hiders that you put on the walls for the speaker wires and shit. And that's giving me a fucking nightmare. And I was supposed to do that earlier today, but this thing took way too long to get there. Like what? I text you, I'm back at like 6:35. I'd been there since 10. Like,
you're not even religious.
Not religious.
Are you?
Yeah. I definitely don't talk like it though. I might not be like the poster child for religion. Like when somebody thinks of, you know, Christianity, they definitely don't think of some bald guy that says fuck shit cocksucker. And
I've known you. Yeah. I've known you for what, 16 years now? 17 years?
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be one of those ones that like just shoves it on you and you're like, fuck, I don't want to invite Brad over. He fucking pushes this on me.
I studied Taoism.
That
was the only religion I found after going through fucking Christianity, Catholicism, like all the different things. I was like, I could vibe with this. Be like a butterfly. Like, I was like, I'm like,
I am a Christian, but I don't agree with a lot of other Christians. I think a lot of organized religion just annoys me and pisses me off, and I don't like that. Like the holier than thou that you always get from any church you go to. Like that just irks me. I have my beliefs.
Yeah,
I have, you know,
absolutely.
And God, my mom would love it if I went to church with her
for reasons unknown.
Half the people she invites me to, like I like start assessing them, and I'm like, I can already tell we're like we're gonna butt heads. You're not gonna like this. Like it's gonna make my mom's life harder.
being raised like in a Christian Catholic home for so long and all those different things, it was like the one thing I always took from it was like, be a good person, do good things, don't be a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like I was like,
Yeah.
oh, all religions say that. It's like cool.
Simple tenets of life.
And then it's like, then it's all the organized religion, like you said, it's the church.
But then you get into it and you meet them. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh,
It's like, oh, they're a deacon.
Yeah.
What's that mean? Oh, they're higher up, like an elder of the church. Like, okay, so why is he an asshole? Like,
Yeah.
It's always like shit like that.
He's closer to God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. But I will say, you don't have to do anything.
Let me see how far I get along on these cable hiders.
Okay.
And then I'll text you.
Which
and
one
see where we're at.
are they? The clip ones or are they the fucking?
They stick onto the wall. See, they said that they were like long, so there wouldn't be a bunch of joiners. They're like this long each,
Yeah.
and they have these things that clip over to hide them. And I don't even like they'll do for like the family gathering, I guess. But then I want to like rip them out and like find a way to get the wire behind the wall. Like it's just
there's enough.
But it's the living room, so there's no attic. It's just like straight to roof.
Yeah,
and then that adjoining wall. Like I don't know how they would do it other than like drilling through the studs or cutting out drywall, running it, and then patching the drywall entire way.
That's what me and Sean used to do. We were doing the Roseville stuff. They wanted us to run electrical from one side to another side over a fucking fireplace so we could build a mantle. So on the downstairs, because there's no crawl space. On the upstairs, it was fine because we could go through the attic and drop everything down. But on the downstairs, there was no crawl space. So we had to cut fucking holes 6 inches all the way across the living room, run this wire all the way down, put the fucking ceiling back, patch it, retexture, remud, and then drop wire down behind the fucking. And it was like, you don't want to even hang a fucking like a TV above a fireplace anyway if you're running the fireplace. You know, it's like, that's what they wanted. All right, cool. So yeah. All right, well, let's wrap this up. Happy week of Hallows. This will be Halloween time by the time we come back, so it'll be November, I think, right? Something like that. So just keep in mind, if you wake up at 3 a.m., just say hi. They're just there to help you. Don't worry about anything.
Hi.
All right,
you know what? Hi.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.